No. You're insulting me. What are you doing? No, I'm not going to.
Entitled daughter loses it when finally told no. That's the title of today's video from Crime Scene Cam. Let's jump right into it.
On September 18th, 2022, police were called about a daughter refusing to leave her father's car.
Okay. Why isn't she getting out?
I don't know. She's got a lot of problems in life and can't seem to solve them. So I offered to give her a ride, and now...
This is my dad, and I think he's, I don't know exactly what's going on, but he has the key to the car, so I'm just waiting on him to get out of the building.
You're waiting on him to what?
To get out of the building, to come drive the car. He just parked us here, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you know he doesn't have to drive you anywhere, but it's his car. He doesn't have to take you anywhere if he doesn't want to.
I understand. Well, he already took me here, so I'm in the car. I'd like to, go back to my house whenever he's ready, basically. So I'm just sitting in the car.
Okay, but do you realize that if he doesn't want to take you, you have to get out because it's his car, it's his property?
I don't think so. I think
no,
because
I'm letting you know.
Now, the police officer's absolutely right here. Let's go through our criminal procedure checklist. Remember, police officer can come up to you for any reason. Here, the reason is the father called the police. So the police are there via consent, at least for the dad. But then they can temporarily detain you if there's reasonable suspicion. They can arrest you if there's probable cause of a crime being committed. What could be the potential crime being committed here? Well, it's trespassing. Yes, trespassing. She is in the car, even though she might have originally been there by invitation of the father. That invitation has clearly stopped being extended. So just because the daughter was at one point allowed in the car does not mean she's allowed to remain in said car.
But that's how that works.
Okay, well, I'm going to be sitting here. So, whenever he's ready.
But he doesn't want to drive. You don't want to drive her home?
No, I do not.
I think he might be having some sort of like early dementia or something, but he is not acting like himself. We were just going to go to Starbucks, and then he said that he had to go, and I can't remember if he said he needed to take a package somewhere.
He had me bring her down here. I got her a couple of gift cards because she doesn't have a job.
He did. He just got me a gift card.
She's supposed to be in a rehab facility, but somehow managed to get kicked out of it and showed up back at the apartment. So I felt sorry for her, my mistake. Gave her more money, gave her more things to do, took her here so she could get food. Not only did she not get food, she refused to get out of the car, and now she refuses to get out of it at all.
I'm just trying to spend the day with him,
sorry,
or like go out and run errands. We're just trying to run errands.
You said she was evicted from the apartment. Does she?
But you're not just trying to run errands. You just said earlier that you want him to take you home. Regardless of the personal issues, she isn't disputing that it's the father's car. I think this is a pretty clear trespass as of right now, but obviously the police officer doesn't want to have to resort to any sort of arrest to resolve this. They prefer to resolve things before it goes that far.
You're not. So that's not where she lives anymore?
I still live there.
She is in the process of eviction. I don't think they've got a final order for it yet.
Okay.
So she can still be there. But
It doesn't really matter either way. Where I live normally. I'm not trying to live in this car, you know what I mean? So
yeah, but you're not trying to get out of this car.
Correct.
Which right now you're breaking the law because it's not your car. So you're trespassing.
So I go on Ubers.
Okay.
Ubers
with the permission of the person. He does not want you in his car. You're trespassing in his okay.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
So we can play this game, but you're gonna get arrested. I mean, that's literally how it's gonna be. Or you could just step out of the car. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I'm trying to explain something to you, and you're not really willing to listen.
You explained it to me, but I would like to shut my door now.
I'm not doing it. It's not your door. It's not your car.
Okay, I'll just ignore that then.
just get out, Alex. You're making a show
His
out
door?
of this.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make a show out of it. It's just like, it's frustrating.
You see the problem. I didn't want to touch her at this point.
No, I understand. I mean, it's definitely your car, and you want her out of the car. Can you run the tag, please?
I shouldn't have agreed to do it. She's had long-term
64,
problems
6528.
with enabling this bad behavior, and it's my fault. I enabled one more time.
So it's not your car. If he wants you out, you're trespassing. You gotta get out.
Well, I think there's a misunderstanding. I think something's going on with my dad because he's not acting like himself.
No, he's acting pretty normal to me.
No, I think he's acting like he's got a problem.
The gaslighting is real, y'all.
Or door registered to Jackson.
Maybe like he has early onset, like dementia, Alzheimer's.
Can we talk
outside
outside
this point? No. You guys are right here. I'm fine. I'm not stepping out. And I feel like usually you ask people not to step out of the car.
Why won't you get out? Why don't you want to get out?
It's on principle at this point.
But you understand that you're probably going to end up going to jail then, right?
You do know that usually, like, if you pulled me over on a highway, we'd both have to pull over, park together.
We're not doing
And
that.
I would not be allowed out of my vehicle.
Okay, that's just not true. The police routinely ask people to get out of the car when they are pulled over. In fact, the Supreme Court has said there's heightened authority for the police to do this in vehicles. Now, she's not driving the vehicle, so it's not exactly the same as Supreme Court Pennsylvania versus Mims. However, there is precedent to support that if a police officer orders you out of the car, you have to get out of the car. And that's if you own the car. She's trespassing. It's so obvious. She needs to get out of the car.
You'd say, roll down the window and please present your papers to me. That's what you would say. And I would give
But
you
I
that
may.
information
Sometimes
and
I also
stay in
ask a
the
lot
car
of people
while-
out of the car too.
Okay, well, this isn't...
But your dad wants you out of the
This
car.
doesn't feel like a very real situation. Like, and it doesn't feel like we're bothering anyone.
So do you want to press charges for trespassing?
I do.
I mean, you can't just press charges like that.
You can.
No, you
So
can't.
do you want to get out of the car or not?
Don't you guys have anything better to do today?
We actually do.
Yeah, like, so I don't know
So
what
we
you
would
guys
really
are up
like
to.
for you to
Why
get
don't
out
you
so
guys
we
run
don't
out in
have
your
to.
cars?
I don't want to take a ride to the jail.
I would love to.
I would hate that.
You know what? I love riding around places. I love going on errands. I love driving. Love all of it.
This is going to be one of those situations.
The only place she's going to be taken to at this point is jail.
All right, Alexandria. I'm again going to politely ask you to get out of the car.
I would tell you my name if I wanted to.
Things are going to go not your way in a minute.
I don't have them.
And I would prefer them not go down that way. Yeah, but they're going to get worse. They're going to get worse. Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to get forcefully taken out of the car, and I don't want to do that. Because I don't want us to get hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt. So I really would like you to get out of the car so that we don't have to force you to get out of the car.
Okay, so on top of that, she's failing to give her identification because this is almost certainly a valid detention at this point. She's committing additional crimes, and now the police are giving her an ultimatum. They're saying, look, we've exhausted all options. We've tried talking to you. You're either going to get out of the car. Well, you're either going to get out of the car willfully, or we're going to forcefully take you out of the car.
Or that force doesn't have to be used.
Defiance.
That's your choice.
Defiance.
So you understand the risk that you're taking with this, right?
The fact that she just said defiant to the police officer's final ultimatum is crazy. She's about to learn a very hard lesson.
No. You're touching me. What are you doing? No, I'm not going to.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that Attorney Tom / Attorney Reacts content is now on Spotify. We just launched a partnered show, link in the description. Go check it out. Now, back to the video.
Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
You're going to be
I'm
placed
not under arrest.
You
I'm
are.
under cardiac arrest, if anything.
You're
No.
placed under arrest for trespassing and
You
resistance.
can't do that.
We can.
No, you're not going to. You're not going to. Stop. Stop.
I wish we didn't have to.
Stop.
I wish we didn't have
Stop.
to. We tried to work it out with you.
Stop.
For whatever reason you decided.
Stop.
Y'all, she said stop 5 times. It's the magic rule. The police now have to stop and go home. What did she think was going to happen? The police gave her every opportunity, talked to her for 10 minutes, told her this was going to happen, and then used the appropriate amount of force. They didn't use deadly force. They used the appropriate amount of force to remove her from the vehicle in which she was clearly trespassing. Everything about this is legally okay.
Stop policing me.
Bye, Alex.
I'm sorry that this is the way that it had to go.
This is not the law.
It is the law.
Mental health
Do
insurance?
not fight us, okay?
What are you so scared of?
I don't want to give back my...
Yep,
I want them.
Why don't I get the keys?
No, don't touch me. See? You're touching me again. Stop it. Open the door for me. Stop touching me. I don't want to. No, what are you doing now? Same thing you were doing before. Just going back and forth. Okay? You're under arrest. Miranda rights. Miranda rights? No. If you resist,
You are resisting.
I'm resisting.
Yes, you are. So stop. You've already got battery on LEO. Stop.
On a Leo?
Yes.
On an August birthday?
No. Okay, so first of all, she's completely wrong about the Miranda rights. That is not the catch-all people think it is. I see it all the time examining these videos. The purpose of Miranda rights are to warn you before an interrogation starts. So if you're being interrogated before you talk to the police. Here, they're not trying to talk to her. They are simply trying to apprehend her and take her to jail. She can talk verbally. She can spew whatever she wants voluntarily at this point, and it would still be admissible. Second, when they mean she is probably going to be charged with battery of an LEO, they mean law enforcement officer, not a Leo, the zodiac sign.
Get off me. I don't want to be handcuffed. I don't want to be tied down. Stop it.
Nobody really does want that.
You're constricting me. I can't breathe. You're constricting me. You're not doing anything. You're hurting me. You are physically hurting me right now. My chest hurts, my head hurts, my hands hurt, my wrist hurts.
I know it hurts.
And my shoulder blades, and my shoulders, and my back. Which is where all my organs are, by the way, so thank you.
You would just cooperate.
You're not cooperating. You are not cooperative. We are not a co-op. We are not a co-op. We are not a corporation. We are not a co-op. You're not a cop. You're a robber. You're stealing me. You're kidnapping me.
Okay.
You're abducting me. Ow, you're hurting me. Ow, no, stop doing it.
Have a seat.
Sit
back. Sit back.
You just sit down. None of this would happen. Get off me! You're creepy as you creeper!
She tried to bite you, by the way.
I know.
Pervert, get me out of
sit
here!
down?
Get
You
me
can put the
out
seatbelt
of
on
here!
you?
Get me out! Let me out!
It's not happening, so.
Open the door!
She keeps making these demands, but it's just getting worse for herself. Okay, so why this is important is because she made things worse for herself because she had a fundamental misunderstanding of the law. She didn't think that she would have to get out of somebody else's car, even if it's her father's. She thinks it's okay to resist, to batter police officers, to resist some more, to just blurt things out that make her unlikable, that make probably charges get enhanced. They show her state of mind. They show things that probably won't shake out for her. Okay, while the suspect clearly has some issues, her greatest sin is truly not knowing the law. Okay, I hope y'all can see the suspect only made it worse for herself because she, in her mind, her entitled mind, fundamentally did not know the law. She thought she was entitled to remain in the car because it was her father's car, and perhaps at one point she was invited to that car. However, you can still trespass a place where at one time you were allowed. And then just to compound the problem, she started resisting the officers, and boom, this is where she is. Remember, if you're ever in a situation involving the police and you're maybe not sure what the law is, don't act confident. Do 3 things. Ask for a lawyer, zip it, and then cooperate with the police. If the police are wrong, the place to fight is in the courtroom. Let me say it again. The place to fight is in the courtroom. Here, had she just gotten out of the car and cooperated, they probably wouldn't have arrested her. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Big verdict.